Good evening, everybody. I'm just starting to fire up the stream a little bit, checking a couple of things on this end, and then we're gonna get started drawing. 7 o'clock show. I figured I'd go ahead and start it up a little bit early as I was all set and ready to go. So I hope everybody's having a good evening and hang out for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and start. See where I put all my pins. So this is the Sticky Note Show. I've been doing these occasionally since I joined Whatnot. Welcome, Guster. Hope you're having a good evening. So for anybody who might be new to the stream, if anybody is still in the room, we're just going to kind of sketch on some sticky notes for a little bit. First up this evening, I thought I would just sketch out the new Silver Surfer. Well, not new, but new in the news for casting reasons in the new Marvel Fantastic Four movie. Julia Garner was announced as being cast for Silver Surfer. Obviously, a different Silver Surfer than I think a lot of people might have anticipated or expected. But of course, it looks like she is going to be playing Shalabal, which was, of course, one of the Silver Surfers that Galactus used in the comics. So I think it's pretty cool. Of course, Julia Garner, I know her best, as a lot of people do, from Ozark. Always liked her in Ozark. I think it'll be cool seeing her in the MCU. Welcome, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, sorry, I kind of stumbled over the name there for a minute. But welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Just getting started here. Hope everybody's having a good evening so far. I am doing all right. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we're just hanging out here, getting to do some drawing this evening. That's always fun. We took the pup to the dog beach today, so that was her first experience there. That was exciting. She was a little nervous about the whole thing, but I think she started to warm up to it by the end. Ah, happened to grab the one that was a little bit of a dud after all. Welcome, Contact. How are you this evening? Thank you for stopping in. I have a few things that I'm going to try to work on sticky note wise during this show. But as always, if anybody has any requests. If you would like to pick up a sticky note commission, there's some options in the shop area there for you. Feel free. There's also some other work out there if anybody is interested. I might list a few throughout the show. I'll pin them so that you can see them here on this, but for now. Welcome you. Thanks for popping in tonight, hanging out for a few minutes. Appreciate you stopping by. First up tonight, I thought I would just sketch out the Shalabal Silver Surfer, considering the casting news that I started hearing about today. I'm not sure if it broke today or if I just started hearing about it, but I like Julia Garner. Interesting to see her in the MCU. Thanks, Guster. Appreciate that. Guster, I feel like I see your name in and around a lot of different shows lately. When I've been popping in and out myself the past few nights, just checking out some of the different things on here, and I feel like I see you in quite a few. Are you picking up some cool stuff out there, or is there another Guster that is imitating you? Welcome, Esta, or Esta, or getting some different art done all over. That's awesome. Very cool. There's a lot of really cool art on here for sure. It's been fun so far from my end, just kind of hanging out and doing some different stuff. Love the different styles and mediums. Yeah, absolutely. It is so cool just seeing everybody's different takes on art and just projects in general. Well, I appreciate everybody who is popping in and hanging out this evening, even if you're just passing through. If you happen to be watching over on YouTube, welcome. Thank you. Um, be sure and head on over to Whatnot, and you can maybe pick up some art, make a few recommendations, just kind of hang out. Welcome, John. Thank you for popping in tonight. Welcome, Thomas. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a wonderful evening today and a great day. Welcome to the Sticky Note Show. Poor boy, welcome. Mr. J, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Oh, nice. Thanks, Mr. J. I'm glad that you got it. I'm about to throw this one in a frame too. As a matter of fact, we will do the whole frame thing. Let me zoom out a little bit. I am doing well tonight, Mr. J. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Just kind of anytime I can sit at the drawing board and do a little sketching, it's fun. So, and this is neat for me too because usually working at the drawing board is a fairly solitary endeavor, and sometimes sometimes I appreciate that. Sometimes I like getting lost in my own thoughts, but other times it's nice to have cool people to chat with along the way. Welcome, Pisces. Just going ahead and throwing this one in a frame. This is just the Shalabal Silver Surfer. I just figured I'd sketch that one tonight, considering some of the casting news that was out in media world today. So thought it'd be pretty cool. All right, let me see. I got another one here I'm going to work on. This one is also related to some pop culture media news. But it has to do with some of the sightings of Jon Bernthal on the set of Daredevil. So I'm excited that he is back as the Punisher. I always liked him as the Punisher, but you know what? Also, after watching his work as the Punisher, I had a brief thought that if they didn't keep him as the Punisher in the MCU, I thought he might be a cool Wolverine choice, just because he had some real berserker rage energy that I thought I saw in some of his action scenes. But not complaining, I do like him as the Punisher. I'm glad he's still there too. I cheated a little bit tonight. I did do some pencils beforehand. That's why you notice I've got some pencils already laid down on a few of these. But my pens are all not agreeing with me. I just used them. Let's take a slightly different approach to this one. Also, getting to use these shows a little bit to just add some more sticky notes to my own collection because I'm going to be doing a live in-store appearance locally here in the next couple weeks or so. At this point, no, a few weeks, May 4th, however far away that is. Um, Free Comic Book Day, Star Wars Day. My local comic shop will also be celebrating their grand opening on that day. So I said, yeah, I'm hang out. So Berserk Comics in Port St. Lucie, Florida. If anybody happens to be around, I should be there in the morning for a while, for a few hours at least. Then I have a show scheduled for here later that day too, because it is Star Wars Day, and I thought it would be fun to do some Star Wars themed stuff. Big Top Fire, welcome. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out this evening. This, of course, is that sticky note show where your friendly neighborhood whatnot artist just doodles on sticky notes for a while. We'll see how long it goes tonight. I got a few gnarly looking markers all of a sudden. All right, let's maybe try this one out. What happens when you have a few that you don't really touch in a while? Welcome, Scoots. Welcome, Tersal. Appreciate y'all stopping by tonight. Hope everybody's having a good day. By the way, at any point, if anybody sees anything that I'm working on that you think you might like me to run, um, just let me know. Be happy to go ahead and throw them in here. After this one, I will probably pin one to the bottom. I'll show off a couple that I have here. That's right, Mr. J. Yep, we are working on a little bit of Punisher action this evening. Um, after the John Bernthal sightings on the set of the new Daredevil, I just felt like I wanted to try my hand at some Punisher action. And well, that's interesting. Welcome, Willie. Thank you for stopping in tonight. I might have to zoom out a little bit on him because it's looking like it's not wanting to stay in focus there for a little bit. All right, enjoy your dinner, Mr. J. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome, X-Man. Welcome, Coliseum. Let's see if this will let me zoom back in now. Welcome, Broman. Welcome, Neo Saints. Appreciate you stopping by this evening. We are just doing that sticky note show. I take little 3x3 sticky notes and turn them into something else. Or try to. Hmm. Welcome, Bobo. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Welcome, Kikone. Appreciate you popping in. Welcome, Wolfie. Welcome, V. Torres. Appreciate y'all stopping by this evening. Oops, sorry about that. I keep bumping the phone a little bit here. Don't mean to make anybody seasick. So what I do after I draw on the sticky note is I throw them in a little frame here. Sticky notes are about 3 inches by 3 inches. Frames bring them out to a little over 4 inches by 4 inches. There we go. There we go. A little bit of Punisher action going on there. Of course, we did Silver Surfer, Shalabal version first this evening. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and throw something into here and see if anybody is interested. We'll stick with sticky notes this evening. I do have another show coming up, which will be all about sketch covers. I'm going to start incorporating those into Whatnot a little bit. You know what? We're going to let's just throw Deadpool. If it will let me. Oh, I see what it's doing. All right, we're going to just throw a Deadpool in here real quick. Okay, that Deadpool that I just added here, if anybody's interested, this was a Deadpool that was drawn in a previous show that's currently posted right there now. I'm going to set these two aside. We'll leave it right here. If anybody's interested, that is up for grabs. If not, you know what? Why don't I just switch it over to, let me do this. We're gonna pin the little commission one up there. So if anybody has a character they would really like to add to their collection, feel free. You can let me know. Oh, thanks, Guster. Appreciate that. All right, Guster, tell me who you're looking for tonight. We have pink. We have orange. I've got a couple of those that I'll work on too. We've got blue. We got teal. I might even have a few yellow stickies left, but those have been getting some use around the house in other applications, so I might not have those. But just let me know, Guster, what you would like this evening, and I will get to work on that. Ooh, Ahsoka Tano. You want the animated series version? Yeah, sure, that'll be fun. I can do that one. You want that on orange? Does orange sound good for her? Oh, sorry. I was asking, which color sticky do you think you want for that? My first initial thought is an orange sticky. Would that work for you, or do you have a preference? Cool. Yeah, I think that's why I kind of went there automatically myself. But don't want to assume. I want to hopefully give you something you like here. So we will work on Ahsoka Tano. Welcome, Bob. Bob the Tomato. Welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Had some tomatoes with dinner tonight. I hope you don't hold it against me. Okay. So let me clear a space here from some of my markers that I've been hoarding a little bit. Well, I hope to see you during the Star Wars show too, Guster, because I will probably have some Ahsoka Tano stuff that is not on sticky notes. I'm hoping to have maybe some sketch covers, some other work, some Bristol, actually like larger pieces, things like that. So I'm going to start this one over. I want to make sure I get those her like headpiece in there all the way. So yeah, I think the Star Wars show would be pretty fun. Although I've got to really get back into adding some more Star Wars stuff back to the store. Some of that stuff is has either been given away as gifts or sold. So I need to get back into the swing of Star Wars things. I mean, how many Ewoks can I draw, right? Yeah, I could do a set of Star Wars characters. Are there any specific ones that you are thinking of for that? It's such a big universe. I've sometimes I've thought about doing like maybe a bounty hunters set, maybe like a droid set. Of course, you could do Rebels versus Empire. I mean, there's lots of different ways you could go with that. You could do sort of classic original characters versus animated character. I could do a whole Bad Batch set. There's a lot of different ways to go with that. Actually, I've been really enjoying the Bad Batch. I might do a Bad Batch set. But if there's anything that you have in mind that you might be interested in, let me know. Hmm. I don't know if I'm really digging how this is coming together. Let me start over again. Which where should have yeah. Well, the Scooby set is also still available if anybody is interested in that. Um, Welcome, War. Originally I was thinking I wanted to keep her headpiece all. I wanted to make sure that was all visible, but then I wasn't liking how the overall proportions were coming out. So I think I might just zoom in a little more on her head. That means the headpiece will be cropped a little bit, but I think overall, I think that might help the composition out. But we'll see. Beans suggests Ghostface, Chucky, Jason, and Michael Myers, a horror collection. Yeah, that would be cool. I need to update some of those anyway. I don't know if you noticed in my shop area, I do have a few horror characters still floating around. Um, I did a whole bunch of those during an Inktober a handful of years back, and there's still a few out there. But there's a Michael Myers, there's a Wolfman. Might not be in the store, but I have like a creature from the Black Lagoon. I've done a whole bunch of those before as well. Welcome, Cass. Welcome, Adam. As always, if you're interested in anything like that right now, feel free. The commission set is, or the commission option is pinned right now to this stream. Be happy to work on something like that for anybody who's interested. As soon as I finish up this one for Guster, though. Nice. All right. Thanks. Now, so Beans, just so I have the right option here for you when you come back, are you looking for a commission for the set, or are you looking for an individual? Right now, I have the options up for individuals, but depending on how large of a set, I can adjust that price a little bit. I think with the Scooby set, there are 6 stickies, and basically, whoever would like that is paying for 5. It's just there's a little bit of a discount on that. So feel free to let me know before you go through and purchase anything like that. Just let me know, and I can set up another option for you if it makes sense. But I appreciate it. Welcome, Jam. Welcome, Carmel. Welcome, Gambit. Welcome to anybody who I've missed who's new to the stream tonight. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a little bit. I think I might have just had another idea for this, but I'm going to continue with this one. I might try another version as well. And then, Guster, if you want, you can choose whichever one you prefer. And whichever one you don't, no worries. Like I said, I've got a couple of shows coming up that I can add the other one to, like live in-person shows that I can add it to my um, inventory to sell. But I'll finish this one up and see how I feel about it. And then I'm going to try slightly different composition. Okay. I'm getting close on this one. And then I'm going to try an alternate version because there's something I kind of want to try that I thought about after I started this one. But we'll see. We'll see what you think, Guster. Hi, Art. Hi, Greg. Hi, everybody who is just popping in. Appreciate you stopping by this evening. Just working on a sticky note Ahsoka for Guster right now. This is just a random little show where we draw on sticky notes. There are commission options available if anyone is interested. So Art by Taylor. It looks like you might be an artist as well. What kind of stuff do you work on? Everything. Yeah, I hear that. You just kind of draw whatever, or I'm assuming is it drawing or painting or any other kind of art that you work on? I Yeah, I have a kind of a bit of a mixed bag myself. I tend to enjoy more of the pop culture type stuff, but it's all over the place. Okay, Guster, I'm going to set this one aside. I'm not yet going to frame that one. We're going to put that up here. That is one option. And then I just want to try a slightly different version out. We'll see if you have a preference on either one of these. Drawing and painting. Okay. Oh, on your iPad with Procreate. Yeah, I see a lot more artists going that route. I've done a little bit of that, not with Procreate myself, but I've done some with Photoshop and things, with my Wacom and everything, all that kind of stuff. I still like some of the tactile feeling of just drawing on traditional media, but what I've experimented with digitally is drawing basically kind of what you're describing on a tablet, printing out the blue lines, doing some traditional inks over those, and then scanning them back in and doing colors over top digitally. But I do enjoy some of the traditional element. Now, I know that the digital drawing through the things like Wacom's or on your tablets or things, they've come a long way too. Some of that has started to feel a little more tactile if I understand it correctly. But I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just kind of mumbling while I try to figure out this drawing. Do you draw on Whatnot? I mean, I still enjoy the traditional, but I'm a little bit of an old man at this point, though. So that was what I grew up on. Nice. I will. I'll have to check out your channel and see some of your feeds. Are you new to Whatnot? I'm still fairly new. I feel like I'm only about a week or a couple weeks into this at this point. Maybe about 2 weeks now at this point. Um, so I've been trying to go around and watch some of the different artists to see how they approach different things. Um, for a few weeks. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to. I feel like I'm still trying to get into my rhythm of show schedules and how often to do them and that kind of a thing. Well, appreciate you stopping by and checking mine out. This is. I feel like I've said it a few times already. I've a little bit of a broken record sometimes, but this is the sticky note show where I just kind of doodle on sticky notes, which I think they make pretty interesting, pretty cool little framed pieces. I have a handful that I've hung up around my office, and they fit in a lot of different places. Pretty easy to find a spot for. Just kind of, I think they're just kind of fun. But I'm going to start doing some shows where I do some other types as well. I've got a whole bunch of sketch covers that I've sort of hoarded over the years. So it's time that I really get to working on some of those. By the way, I have a handful of sticky notes that I've finished that are framed, posted up in the store. If you're curious, if anybody's out there is curious what these things are, you can take a look at those and get a better sense of what I do, the type of stuff that I'm selling, that kind of a thing. Guster, I think this one will move a little quicker than the first one, so I appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully, we'll have an option here for you shortly, and then you can tell me which one you like. I must say, you have an eclectic selection of things that you like too. This has been fun. Give me a couple of old school comics to draw. Ahsoka Tano tonight. I like your style. Of course, you probably know by this point what I'm going to say, that I'm at that point in the show where I've misplaced all my pens and markers. Have to keep me on my toes. Yes, you do. But I appreciate it all. To anyone who may have tuned in over on YouTube, I appreciate you watching there as well. Be sure and head over to Whatnot. Whatnot is where um, I'm more watching the chats and everything in real time. So I apologize if I've missed any comments or suggestions or things over on YouTube, but um, please feel free to join us over here on Whatnot, and I'll try to take care of any of your suggestions you might have. So, who is excited for Whatnot Con? Oh, got an alarm going off right there. Oh, I think they got it. Don't worry. Not sure if you heard that or not. There was a car alarm going off in the background, but they got it. And now my dog is barking in the background. Um, but I'm pretty excited. I'm not sure what the official structure of Whatnot Con is. I know the dates. You've probably seen the promotion for it as well. So I should have a show or two throughout the weekend just scheduled um, for that time period. But I think it'll be fun. Curious to see how they do it and what goes on during that whole weekend. Although my daughter is also turning 18 that weekend, so I will be out of pocket for at least one of those days. Yeah, me too. I'm curious. I love conventions. Historically, the traditional convention sense, and so I am really interested in seeing how that translates throughout Whatnot throughout the weekend. Of course, I'm also a little worried about my bank account for that weekend. Yeah. So, are you looking more at still on the art side of things for that weekend, Guster, or is there anything else that you are hoping to add to your collection? Like I've been looking at a whole lot of comic comic books and things. Not that I have the income to add too many to my collection, but it's interesting to see what people have for sale. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I hope you find some cool stuff. And I hope your bank account survives. As with all of us. So the light, I think, is not sure if, let me try turn this off. It's looking slightly different on screen than it is for me here in the room. And let me zoom out so it refocuses. Okay. So Guster, I'm going to put these two side by side. You can tell me which you would like, and I will get that off to you. Let me you just tell me left or right, and hey, you want both? Hey, I can send you both if you like. I mean, yeah, if you'd like both of them, go ahead. If you want to do a separate buy on that one, I'll be happy to pack both of these up for you and send them out your way. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Thanks so much for the support. I'm glad you liked them. I was a little worried. Honestly, I was a little worried about the expression on this one when I started getting through it, and then I started thinking with the orange sticky that this kind of tighter profile might be kind of fun to do. Thank you. Thanks so much. I will get those. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the framing right now for these. We'll get these squared away. If anybody else has a request or a commission they'd like to see me do tonight, feel free. You can go ahead and pick that up right now in the shop or with the button at the bottom of this stream. Oh, I'm doing it, and I'm not even on camera while I'm doing it. Here we go. So this is, try to get that straightened in there. Raise it up a little bit here for you. Number one. So for anybody else who might be in right now who is new to this, what I do is I frame these guys up once they're done, and I will get them out in the mail. Okay, so we got another frame here. Sometimes if you start to see a little bit of white back here, sometimes it's just this paperwork that doesn't quite look centered to me, but no, that one's not quite centered either. This is the fun part, is trying to get these square in the frame while you're streaming. I'm going to wait until I'm going to give it another minute or so before I put the glass back on that one, just because I put a lot of marker on there, and I want to make sure that it's really is dry. Actually, no, it looks like it is. I just checked it out here. So that one should be good to go too. Oh, you know what? I didn't put my name on that one yet, though. Let me make sure I do that. There's that. I'll give that a second before I put the glass back in. Welcome, Gotham. Thanks for stopping in. All right, last call. If anybody is looking for a sketch tonight, go ahead and you can pick that up, and from the button down at the bottom there. Otherwise, on these two Ahsoka Tanos, I think I might just call it for the evening. I've got another show lined up. I'm gonna try to hop back on here. What is today? Actually, it might be tomorrow morning. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try a morning show. That one will probably be sketch covers, or at least one sketch cover. I'm gonna try to get something like that started on here on Whatnot. So hopefully, if you are around, hope to see you then. Otherwise, I've got a few other shows lined up. Be sure and check those out. Let me just make sure there's no last minute questions or comments. If not, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. So appreciate everybody who hung out and checked in, checked out. Um, Guster, I will get these sketches off to you ASAP, and then hope to see y'all again. All right. Good night, y'all. Take care. Thank you, Guster. I really appreciate the support. Thanks so much.